Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another live stream with VS3D. Let's begin, as Tina said. I don't know if you notice, Max is not with us. That's what we're going to start this evening with. Max is no longer a part of the VS3D team. He decided to step down for personal reasons. But yeah, so from here on out, it's just gonna be me flying solo with you guys, unless I've got a guest on here. Um, Same routine as always: chit chat, have fun, talk, communicate, share ideas, share love. Um, Tonight, I'm gonna try to keep it no more than an hour. So I got something I want to go do at 8 o'clock, which is kind of why we pushed it. I decided to try to see if you guys want to do it earlier. Um, Maybe we get more people since it's a little bit earlier in the evening. Since we've got people from all over the world. Um, but yeah, so let's begin. I'll start with some hellos. Howdy, hello, Eric. Shalom. I think that's Kyle, but just saying. Um, Tina, hello. Got 8 people watching. Give this just a minute. Um, and I've already got the wheel loaded, pre-spun, the prize wheel loaded, pre-spun. Um, I think it's been long enough now that where even if it is a copycat, we're going to roll with it this time. Got my trusty list of my names for this month. It's 25 people getting their names spun. Good morning, William. What's up, James? Sorry for the last minute change of things. My wife found something for us to do this evening, so it's a 6 to 10 event. So I figured, if we can leave here about 8 o'clock, we can go out there for a good hour and a half or so and enjoy that. Oh man, I've got everything preloaded, so we're gonna be flying through this. I'm gonna try to wrap up everything that we got to go over by. I'm looking at the clock now. It's 7:03. Let's aim for 7:25. We get done with it at 7:25. We can talk for a few. Have to go to work at the big orange box. The big orange box. Thank you. Yeah, you see here. I'll see if I can. I was hoping to have. Wants to follow me. Yeah, Ragnar looks good up there. I was hoping to have. I rearranged and added my. Where Ragnar is where John Marston and Dutch were. Oh, follow me. But I needed to put Ragnar in a spot right here. Yeah. And I'll eventually make Lagatha and put her in there. Whoa, it got real close on my face. Put Lagatha in there with Ragnar, and then Sadie will join the gang for the Red Dead up on top. Why is this so zoomed in? Sorry. Zoom out. Okay, got it. All right. Ooh, good drops too. Good, perfect level. Oh man, I just watched The Last of the Mohicans this past a little over a week ago too. Oh, it's so good. I'm only saying that because it's so right behind me. I know that's super zoom. I don't know what just happened there. All right, so we've got 11 people in here. It's about half of what we normally have. Let's go ahead and we're going to kick it off with the Wheel of Vengeance, of course. For those of you who do not know what that is, if you are new, most likely you're not at this moment. We have a $25 tier on the Patreon where you get access to the bonus models, the Wheel of Vengeance spin, which is a game we play that I created based on basically the like Wheel of Fortune. Instead of winning money, it's names. But you get your name drawn. You get to spin the second wheel, which is what we have for prizes. Top prize being we can create a custom statue for you for the month. Everyone gets it, but it's your whole shindig. Like it's whatever you want from the ground up, basically. But yeah, so let's kick it off. Let's get this spinning out the. All right, so here's our wheel. You gotta pull that window up. All right, we ready? We're spinning. Oh. All right. Yogi Bear Cub, you are officially the winner for a second or third time. Which I did pre-spin this, and it was a name that's never picked the first time. So that's just where it's at. Which I thought for sure it was going to stop on Torsten Klaus, but apparently it did not. But I will save that. Close it. Over this month, I'm going to try to look for a new wheel though, just because the one that I used last month was not all that great. Not sure. I would like to find us something that's new and a little better, because this seems to like refresh itself. Ignore that. I'm going to pre-spin it while I talk for a few, just in case. I had to refresh it, and you never know. Why is it falling? I never once held my hand. Stop it. I don't know why it tends to try to follow me. What's up, Richard? So yeah, Yogi Bear Cub, you are this month's Wheel of Vengeance winner. Don't know what you won yet. We're about to find out.
3-month membership.
Ignore that. If you heard that, that was let me do it in silence this time. Turn the sounds off. I'm just spinning it a few times just to, and I'm not looking. I'm spinning, and I'm looking over at my. This is what I see with that you guys see. This is my streaming app over here. Then I got my wheel over here. Trying to. Excuse me. Pull that up. All right, I'm gonna do one more pre-spin. Then we will do our real spin. And I want something that's totally randomized. I may just create a new wheel, and it may not look all fancy with the VS stuff every time. Because if I'm creating a new wheel, I don't think it can be the same spinning every time. So I don't know. I just want something to feel a little bit more fair for everybody, because it does feel like it's a little biased just about every week that we do this. For those that are wondering what I'm sipping on tonight, it's called You're My Boy Blue. It's so good. It's from a local Florida brewery called Florida Avenue Brewing Company. All right. Let's see. Now, let's get that on the screen. Switch me. Make this I'll make it bigger. There we go. All right. Turn the sound back on. We're spinning. We're spinning. We're spinning. What's it going to be? We're spinning. Yeah, I'm thinking it's reacting to my vape hand as well. I'm trying to stop. I gotta keep Lego Batman on the shelf, man. He's representing, you know. Oh,
Statue of the month.
what? What? We got us a top prize winner here. Whoa. Oh yeah. Not do that again. Oh, hello. Look at that. Congratulations, Yogi Bear. You just won Statue of the Month. So, and I think it's well deserved now for you, because you've been a $25 member from the get-go. So, well deserved. Yeah. I'm writing that down right now. Oh, it has been a while since we've gotten this as a winner. That's awesome. Yogi Bear. Where did you go on all this? Yogi Bear. Winner. So, Yogi, you don't typically watch, but I will be sending you a message right now. Patreon. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Right. Not telling you guys when, but one of these months when we can hit, I'm hoping it can be a when we hit a specific amount. But if we can get 35 golden tier members will do 2 spins each month that we have 35 or more. Then maybe when we hit another milestone, we'll do a third. Yeah, congratulations, Yogi Bear. That's awesome. Like, that always excites me. So I'm curious as to what people have in mind. What's up, Scott? Scott is on YouTube is the Board Games Maelstrom. That is one of our newest members to VS3D. He found us on Creative Collectors live stream, on Henry's live stream last night. Joined up when was, I guess, hearing what models we were going to be putting out this month, which is actually what we're going to segue into now. To stay on this track, it's 7:16. I got 9 minutes till we get to the just chit chatting. So check this out. I've got one photo that shows all of this month's stuff. Shablam! In the center, you got the King of Scorpions, which is there's 2 versions. One of them is for $16 and $25 tier only. Incentives. We have the Man Bat thing from an animated cartoon to the right of the Scorpion, the King of Scorpions, the Eyebrow King of Scorpions. On the left of the Eyebrow King of Scorpions, we have Man on Bike. Happens to be chilling on Grove Street. To his left, we have the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if I can keep calling them these things. It's cracking me up typing them out. And then to the far right, as you can see, we have a ballerina that has 3 poses. It's gonna be awesome. The middle one that you see in the photo was the initial pose that we were going to go for from the trailer, which we showed last month, where she gets down for a shot after like dodging. That was kind of what we were going for, and then decided let's do a little something else. Macon had the idea for like a Chun-Li, which is the whole leg up thing, and then there's the stand-up version. All right. Copyright aside, I think giving them funny names is a great idea. Right. And it's good to, like, you know what it is. If you know what it is and you're excited for it, if you're either excited for it because it's good quality and you like the idea of the model, or you just know who it is and you know what to expect and you'll appreciate that. But yeah, the left one's from the video game. Where they go watching in the dark, and slaying vampires, protecting the world from evil. That's not what it is. It's Man on Bike, Tina. You get it right. It's Man on Bike instead of Man on Fire. I almost called it Man on Grove. Man by Trash. All right, so that is I forgot. And then we have the bonus, the other bonus, aside from the museum human version of King of Scorpions. We have the King Viking is what we call him. King Viking Ragnar Lothbrok, the Viking from history. In the version we think looks great. So, while on that topic, his came with, I don't know if anybody can see it in my background here. I made the life-size king sword of Ragnar. It's not I didn't like you can't feel that seam, but like I can see it. It kind of drives me crazy. And I didn't want to go too chromy, which I think it looks decent in the light, but yeah, it's not bad. Trying to make the jewels. I printed this in 4 parts. From here to line, and then halved front and back, and then same thing, front and back, and then just so there was no supports needed, and then just glued, and didn't really do much seam bonding on this because you can't really tell. The only spot was here, so if I just would have done a little bit more work, I can get rid of that. So I might still go back and do it, but yeah. Try to keep that over there with the Viking man, but not block too much. I thought about calling it that, but decided that was too long. Man on Bike was shorter. All right, so let's move on to July's models. Actually, let me respond to a couple comments real quick. I think I've hit them all because I'll kind of keep looking over here occasionally just to see what people are saying. So you will take King and 1/4 pre-supported. Just take the 1/10 and scale it up. Waste material, make those supports thick. No, really, what you can do is if you want to do it kind of how we do it, you can load in the pre-supported parts and then bring in the 1/6, scale that 100% up to 150%, and then orient it the way we have them oriented in the 1/10. Says I'm still learning to fill seams, haven't got good enough yet. Takes time, man. Not all my seams are good, as you just saw in that, but then again, it took me. I put the pieces together in the afternoon and had the sword like done that evening, basically. So I didn't really take my sweet time on it. I just wanted to have it up, and it was a practice. My first big weapon that I've made, so it was really so much just a trial run. But yeah, let's get to July. Here we go. Here we go. July models. As you can see, we'll start from left to right. I'm going to have to make up some names again, I think. Angry Tourist is who we're going to start with from a fictional city. Angry Tourist. He is we're not going to give him a specific name. He's just Angry Tourist. I think that's a good one for him. What do y'all got? What do y'all think? Think we should go with Angry Tourist? Okay, sorry. I forgot Macon had sent me a new picture. I wanted to download. Then we'll jump all the way to the far right. Tough guy. Tough guy could work. Far right, we have. This one's going to be a bigger, like a diorama. We discussed. We're not going to go through all of it again, but basically, father-daughter Dio of detective and vigilante daughter. She hopefully we're going to try to do 2 versions of her in her civilian clothes and then in her vigilante get up. Then back to Angry Tough Tourist, Angry Tough Guy Tourist, we have Dr. Evil and Mini-Me, which is actually about to show you guys. Is I just got a work in progress of that. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to show you guys. I didn't plan on showing you, but the fact that he was able to send me this today. Sorry, my neighbor's texting me. Let me pull this up so we can move on. I'm sorry, guys. Down the window, that one. All right, so Dr. Evil and Mini-Me, work in progress. What do y'all think? Same scar. Man, that looks so good. I can totally see Mike Myers hiding in here. I mean, I meant Mike Myers as in the Halloween killer. Yeah. And then generic Russian man, Professor Malice, smaller Malice, Enzo Gorlami, the one you said are my votes. Wrongful duplicate. Oh, all right. So I put together a little something special to show off the last character for July, which is Gorlami, Enzo Gorlami. I won't go in. There we go. Put a little thing together. Let me see if I can get it to do it properly. Try to get it working out. Let's take a look at Enzo Gorlami. That's a good name for him. We're just gonna keep his. I don't know, man. Might still get in trouble for that one. Maybe we call him Italian Tennessee or something. Tennessee Cutthroat. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, I get stuck on these names. My brain's going, what are the funny names? Anyway, can't always be funny, I guess. Let's do this. I didn't mean to start it so quick. I figured you guys would enjoy this. I'll make it. Oh, it's not going. Here we go.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain. And I need me 8 soldiers. Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scouts. And I want my scouts. We're gonna be doing one thing only. Killing Nazis. You probably heard we ain't in the prisoner-taking business. We in the killing Nazi business. And cousin, business is booming. We will be cruel to the German. And through our cruelty, they will know who we are. And the German will be sickened by us. And the German will talk about us. And the German will fear us. They will find the evidence of our cruelty in the disemboweled, dismembered, and disfigured bodies of their brothers we leave behind us. And the German will not be able to help themselves from imagining the cruelty their brothers endured at our hands. And our boot heels. And the edge of our knives.
Yeah, that's it. Those photos will be going live at 9 o'clock, I think is what I have it set for tonight. So if you didn't get a good look or video is a little blurry, you can go through and see him on Patreon, just a few. And I know I didn't edit that out. I thought about taking out Bastards and just leaving Inglorious, or taking off Inglorious and just leaving Bastards. And I just said, It's probably going to copyright me for the sounds anyway. But yeah, what do you guys think? How does Enzo Gorlami look? Scalp Collector. Oh, that's a fire name too. Yeah, I spent about an hour and a half kind of chopping together a video to get his good quotes. Try to use a lot of the trailer stuff from it. So it wouldn't be too much of a spoiler for those who haven't seen the movie, but yeah. That's all I got. No, I figured we do more talking, and used to get caught up in chit chatting beforehand, so I figured we get those things out of the way. Now it's like question time. We got 30 minutes we can do that with. It was just short notice for me to do this by myself. Not putting any blame on Max, just saying, I didn't know until day before yesterday, so I had to kind of brainstorm and just kind of put together the little idea. Yeah, man, Macon's a killer artist, dude. Killer artist. Yeah. Oh, since we're getting, we're a little closer. We got some. After Nico, what I will say, after not Nico, I'm sorry, after not Nico, from Jitta 4, we're going to do the trio of 5 in September. I believe it's September. We're going to take a break because Macon is going to take over that lineup and finish it off with that trio. So Eddie will be moving on to 2 lineups outside of he's gonna crank out the last few TAS characters that we've been working on, and then we're going to move on to, you guys saw the top 2. Let me just double check it so I'm not misquoting. I know the Arkham series had the total, had like the most. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I would have been correct. So Arkham's in the lead at 85. It's double everything else, so you guys really want that. That one, I think, is going to be a split line. I think Eddie's going to work on some, and we might, there's no promises in this, but might get Macon to pop in and occasionally do one of those as well. I don't like to do that often just because you can almost tell it's being made by 2 different sculptors instead of letting one do the line. You get the whole, they all have the same flow, like the TAS we've been doing, and then having Macon do our movie characters, our movie versions. But the second one will be the animated Spider-Man. That's at 47. With a third of being Gargoyles. So who knows? We'd like to hit all of these if we can. It's just got to be a matter of when. Because we're trying to do things, like we've said many times, different than what everyone else is doing. We'd like to be a little different. We don't want to copy anybody specifically. Sure, we take ideas that we see from all over. But yeah, July, you saw, and then August. August, we're getting nuts. I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. In August, you want to get nuts? let's get nuts. That's my hint. I'm not telling anyone what it is. He is behind me. Psych. Yeah, no, August we're getting nuts. That one's gonna be a special one. I might actually have to draw it. I'm gonna try to put together a photo online to show Macon. I think he understands what I'm trying to do here. But this one is going to be a 2-part, like a dio, but like a rotating diorama. So it's going to be like a back-to-back thing where you can get you a little Lazy Susan or print you a little Lazy Susan that matches, and then rotate and place how you want. Or you should be able to do them on their own as well. But I just had this really cool idea back in like December, November. Ice Age squirrel? No, man. Way off on that one. Think right there. I can't zoom in on him, but it's up there. He's in the view. Oh, here we go again. No. Okay. Man, camera keeps getting me, dude. Every time I try. All right, back to comments. It got me hyped real fast. I'm glad. Sick. Glorious War Hero. That's a good one, too. Glad you think he looks spot on. Do I do any of the designing? No. I toyed with it. I've got an iPad. I've played with Nomad Sculpt. My iPad's in the car. I would show you what I did in about 2 weeks on a character. I showed it to a couple artists, and they said, "You did that in 2 weeks?" I said, "Yes." And they go, "That took me 6 months to get to." So there's potential. My thing is just timing. Is trying to get down the time. So I haven't told many of you this, but I went back and got a part-time job, just 2 days a week for right now, to help maintain lower months that we have here, and help with car payment and such. And as y'all know, I would like to try to move my family to North Carolina. So in order to start saving up to buy a house, because I've never bought a house, I've always been a renter. I'm about to start busting my butt in all angles to collect as much money as I can to start setting aside a down deposit for a house. Which is why I've been putting in, I don't know if you've noticed, we had a discussion as a team the other day about trying to make our renders look more professional, simplified, less cluttered, which is why you see the renders looking the way that they do, like cool stuff. But as you can see, the render has the see-through logo. It's actually a revamped of our logo. I made the bat and 3D area bigger, got rid of a lot of the overspray splotches, because I wanted the VS 3D to be more pronounced. And then at the bottom of the image, you can see the Patreon VS 3D logo. So instead of having all the stuff in the one corner, we're trying to simplify it. It'll be rearranged, but we just wanted to look more clean, more professional, more eye-catching to try to draw in more people. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I'll pull it up and show you guys the Patreon homepage. I made a thing So now we have an animated head logo on top of the Patreon, which I think is really cool. Eddie and Macon seem to have loved it too. So that way it's not just an image with a couple pictures, but it's moving. You know, it shows one each of their April Artist Appreciation Month models, the God of War and the Batman Steel, and then along with two of the newer ones that we've released, just to kind of, I'll cycle through these and add different photos. Occasionally I'll throw up members' painted models. If you guys could do this a favor, get on social media. Every 3D Facebook group that you are in that is not us, when you've completed one of our models, just blast it. Put it out there. Put our Patreon link. Take the render from that model, slap it in there. If you don't feel like typing the thing, people will see it. They'll know where to go. It's really simple. If you want to just put our direct Patreon link, it's literally patreon.com/VS3D. It's simple. Which is why we got rid of the whole long Vengeance Studios name. We want it to be very simple, easy to find, easy to type, easy to locate, and be recognizable. But yeah. Speaking of renders, if I can make a request, is there any way you can give us more uncolored renders as well on gray, black, and white? It helps sometimes when someone wants to see just the STL. That is true. And that is, we've started, I don't know if you've noticed, you'll see them in the renders that come up tonight for Enzo Gorlami. Macon's been doing like a cream colored one. He did the same thing for the Eyebrow King of Scorpions. We did the one for Man Bat. I'm going to try to do them separately. That way I can do, there's 2 or 3 images of a simple colored kind of render, and then a different post that has the colored renders. That's something we're working on. We just want more people to spread the name of VS3D in the community, because we know of the few groups that are just doing insanely well. We're not jealous. We've got our own things. We're proud of the stuff that we've put out. We're excited for the things that we've put out. We're also not pumping them out late. We're on time. 99% of the time we're on time now. There's just those few things or switcheroos that we do just so in case we know that we're going to be behind, we try to swap it out with something we've already done, maybe that you haven't gotten, or that we released before we were a Patreon. Yeah. Do Lego guys and Tinkercad. Yeah, Tinkercad's pretty simple. I've played with it a couple times. I made the little plaque for the Batman Forever, the Val Kilmer life size that I did. I showed you all the plaque that I did with the logo. I made that in Tinkercad. Appreciate that, Kyle. Yeah, just whenever you guys are posting, I know Mark and James. No, I don't see James posting too much in the 3D groups, but yeah, just any social medias you guys do, just tag the VS3D link. I mean, I put it on just about all the Facebook posts that I do in our Facebook group. Copy and paste, because I want to see us blow up. Not that I'm searching for a third artist, but I think it'd be cool to get a third artist in, and then we can have 6 solid models every month with plenty of detail and time put into each one. Not that I'm trying to boost how many we do every month, but there's so many ideas flowing that some get pushed aside and forgotten about because other things got in the way. Other things were wanting to be done more than the other. And I mean, you guys got requests coming in all the time, so I'm constantly looking at them. Just because I don't heart it doesn't mean I don't like it. That's not the case. I try to just heart all of them or none of them. So he's been. Okay. Sorry, I thought Yogi Bear responded. He did not. Teaser in August. I love that movie when I was a teen. I still love that movie. I've got it on VHS. I have it on Blu-ray. Nice. I don't want to spoil too much of the future, but let me see if I can mention what else we're doing in August. You guys already know what we're doing in July. So August would be the next. I was being, I don't know what month it came out in. Was it made in 89 or released in 89? I think it was released in 90. I could be wrong, but I was being made more bacon in the oven where I had just been born, you know? Maybe August. We have time to work. Oh. So yeah, August is going to be August. I want you guys to know that Macon is going to be murdering in August. And I say that because I have given him the idea for our second loyalty bonus, which we're going to try to get out for August. He knows what the idea is already. We've discussed it. I sent him the versions, kind of the idea for the whole thing. So he knows what it's going to be. I'm not telling you guys what it is, but I will say it is a 2-character diorama. Let me say, I really don't want to give it away. It's not Daredevil related, if that helps. That was our first loyalty reward. Hang on. Before I go on and spoil things like that. Just say what? No, I'm not saying it, James. You're not going to convince me. I'm sorry. It's a lot of talking between me and Macon. I'm trying to go back and look at, because I don't want to be wrong in saying what the plans are. Yeah, because we have everything scheduled up to, we don't have all of September scheduled except for the number 5 trio people wanted. Where'd they go? Okay, I know I'm getting close. Okay. Okay, I will. August, we're gonna get nuts. No, that's just a conversation. You can't see anything. The screen reflection makes it fun. Ain't nobody gonna be able to pause that and zoom in and read anything. Uh, uh, Number 5 trio of um, bland. What rhymes with theft? We'll say grand. Oh no, not grand. That's the word. GTA. Just gonna simplify it. 5. Before you were a member, we've started working on a thing here. We're releasing the San Andreas one now. Man on Bike. Anyway, August we're getting nuts, and then Danny and Drogon. I'll just say it. I'm not gonna try to hide it. To go along with the snow model we released a few months ago. Bland Heft Spotto. There you go. 5 trio of these 3 guys, these 3 friends of mine, Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. I don't know the idea for that one yet. For that trio. Run from the donut getters, basically. All right, so yeah, so August we're getting nuts and carrying on with the GOT with Danny and Drogon. That one I'm letting Macon do on his own. I think he's been secretly working on it because he said that one was going to take some time. And then, if there is time, which he's been trying to get ahead, we're trying to do our second loyalty rewards, which will be two characters from a comic cover, but we're doing it reversed. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a comic cover of 2 characters, but in reverse and in our own renditions. So what I've done for this was I've looked at AI photos of these characters, and we have picked the versions from AI generated, and then found this comic cover, and we're reversing it. So if you can get all those pieces and put them together, you might be able to figure it out. But that's all I'm going to say until at least next month. So for at least a week, I'm quiet. But yeah. $16 people. Kind of a slow night, but it's okay. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we close out? 7:55. I'm going to cut us off in about 5 more minutes. It's summertime. For those of you who don't know, my wife is a teacher. And summer times are the times that I really get to spend time with her and do things with her, because during the school year, she's worn out from running around with second graders all day. So we're going to go to the downtown in our city, and I think they're doing fireworks or something. some kind of little event they do every year. But yeah, what y'all's thoughts? Comments are quiet. I think because I've been hitting them as we've been going. Wouldn't mind a Killing Joke run from the cartoon movie. That's one I watched one time. And I could see 2 or 3 models maybe from that. That could be really cool. But nothing beyond that. No, we are currently not planning any horror movie models. We are trying to not steer clear, but we just did, before you joined us, dude, we had 13 months of straight horror models. So over a year out of we're going into our 4th year, I think. 1 whole year, each month there was at least 1 horror model. Then we did a Universal Monster horror stuff for a little while. Then we did Evil Within game, Dark Watch game. We try to sprinkle it in, but every month will not contain horror stuff. So there's a few Patreons that are just horror specific. So we don't want to do it too much because then you're going to run into, oh, they're both making the same character this month. That's cool. We don't want that. Do you have any advice for Latin skin tones? I've got Zorro back there, but where'd he go? He's on this side. Yeah, he's pretty white though in mine. I would say what I did, maybe with more of a brown and red wash. Because if I could honestly take his head in my garage and probably fix that. Don't be upset about horror model, dude. We got so many of them. We got a whole all 13 ghosts, like literally all 13 of them. Just check out that. Oh, that's a good one too. That's like Eddie's alley, I think. The Predator cartoon. Anyway, check out the backlog. For those of you who are new with us, we do our rewards in 4-month increments. You stay with us for 4 consecutive months, you get a 40 model pack that we have built for you. When you get to 8 consecutive months, you get another 40 model pack that we have built for you. Then whenever you hit the year mark, you get the rest of our backlog that we've made prior to you joining. And then you'll also be not entered, but you'll have then entered the category of loyalty rewards, which we just started doing this year, which are models only people get. The only people who get them are the ones who have been with us for a year or more. So those who missed out because they've only been with us for 6 months, they will eventually get that if they stay with us. Yeah, man, go to the Gumroad page. You can see every model we've uploaded on there. So, James, on to that skin tone. Actually, the new Predator cartoon movie looks sick. I want to see it. And if it's as good as I think it's going to be, maybe that's something we'll do. Even though I've already seen somebody do one of them. We'll see. And then James said, I'm still trying to figure out skin tones. I get pretty good on one, and then I can't replicate it. Seems like I do a different method. Right, dude. That's trial and error. You're going to do things differently. Because if you do it all the same, then they're all going to look exactly the same. There was a technique I saw kind of floating around. I don't know who or where I saw it, maybe on YouTube, because occasionally I'll sit and, if I'm not really inspired to paint, but I know I need to go paint, I'll sit down and watch a couple painting tutorials on YouTube and then go. yeah, I'm about to go try some methods. So that's what I did on. Let me see if I can grab Ragnar's head because it's not glued. I'm gonna show y'all what I did. Give me your head. Okay. So, see a Ragnar head? Focused, focus, focus. So there we go. Okay. So what I did, I sprayed his whole head this like pink looking color. I used skin and red so that it would make it focus. Yeah, there we go. So skin and like a red to get that. Oh, it keeps trying to hit my face. Sprayed the whole head that pinkish color, and then from the upper angle is where I hit the normal skin to kind of give that shadowy look that you see. Them tattoos, man. Grief, that took. Felt like it took forever. And then look, there we go. Them tattoos, dude. Gotta keep it right there. Or it wants to refocus on my head. It took a minute. My eyes were hurting after I did those. But and then I did like a dark wash to get that dirty look to where where it looks like he hasn't bathed in a while. I also go in with a watered down skin and red wash to get around the eyes more, the scars, the forehead creases and the neck creases. Maybe if I put my face off, it will focus on him. Yeah. There we go. And believe it or not, well, you probably will believe it, but this head took me, this was the longest I've ever spent on a head. I think it took 3 hours to finally achieve the look I was going for. That's because it's one of my favorite shows, and I really wanted to do that model justice. To add him to my collection, my personal collection here. And that's why I haven't finished the Sadie head yet, because I did her colors wrong, and I've been trying to go back and make Sadie look better. Some of you may have seen it already. Anyway, let's hit these comments. It rocks with Easter eggs. The animated movie does. Cool. Looks like I'm in for at least a year. Yep. Most join for at least a year, and then a lot of them haven't left, which is great. We become like a family and a community here. We do this every month. I'm trying to do this twice a month. But yeah, I've been experimenting with my dad's technique with skin tones, working good so far. Okay, we need more than that. And don't worry, Richard, pirates are coming. Pirates are coming before this year is over. That's from my own request, because there's some things that I'd like to see done that have not been done yet. Thank you, Kyle. If you don't believe me, ask your mom. Latin skin tone is very pale to tan, right? But yeah, Pirates, we're going to be doing some Black Sail stuff. I've been trying to get us to do Black Sail stuff for a couple of years. We haven't done it. I've put you guys in front of my own request. So before this year's over, though, we will have I'm thinking at least the Blackbeard. And that's because Ray Stevenson died. That's your hint on that. If you don't know Blackbeard, Ray Stevenson, look it up. No, he is not magnetized. He's just very well done, very well balanced. I haven't forgotten. That's a bigger one. We're looking at like Christmas for that, James. Don't worry. Think Christmas time. Snowy. Ice Age. That thing that killed the dinosaurs. Anyway, thank you guys for being here tonight. I'm going to hop off. I know that we've jumped up. We're almost up to 20 people now. Every time I try to go. Okay, I've got a request for an add-on for a diorama you already have. The one-eyed Willie in his chair for the Goonies. That's a cool one too. Consider it done. Just not yet. Okay, not yet. But consider it done because that is cool. That's something that can sit off to the side. You can make it kind of smaller to attach it to the diorama if you did. Bro, we've already done Schwarzenegger. We have that freeze model with Robin, Bird Boy, and blasting his two guns. Anyway, yeah, man, we've done all of Batman and Robin except for the trio of Clooney, Clooney's Batman, Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl, and that Robin, even though it's the same Robin we did. But yeah, so I got a family waiting on me, ready to go. We got 2 hours of this event. That's going to end really quick. So thank you guys for joining. Always appreciate you guys coming out and watch. Sorry I had to cut this one short, but it makes up for those ones that have been 2.5 hours. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to start doing middle of the month and then end of the month. So that way, it's like every 2 weeks we're doing something like this. Showing off a little something, just chit-chatting, just building the community a little bit more, kind of getting to know everybody on a more personal level and whatnot. Hope you guys appreciate the work that was put into this month's stuff. So it's only, 5 characters with 3 bonuses plus the Ragnar model from our buddy. So that was a lot put into a 30-day month. And then July is already cranking up. We're starting off with that Gorlami fella. So anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, stay tuned. There's more coming. We'll probably see renders of Dr. Evil and Mini-Me very soon. But no Preparation H models, don't worry. But yeah, thank you guys, and look out for the date for when we do this again. I'll be posting it hopefully within the week. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all more than you'll know. Catch you next time.